my new book, Invisible Gifts, on Manic Depress. And, you know, it's interesting because I'm actually not on vacation. So I just like, do I have any poems about vacations? But looking through my book, I found a few, and this is my first poem. Lines. Stranded in an airport bar, vodka with lime, missed flight. Thoughts of my unwashed hair, knee pain, my love at home, reading a book. That day, feeling as if my body could levitate from the office chair as I sat and marked papers. Overly heated building, remnants of paper cathedrals, tiny limes rolling off a truck on the freeway, rolling suitcases down the aisles, hearts beating fast, looking at clocks and clerks, and finally the flat spaces below through the window. Jets' wings cut through trails of cloud. As a child, I watched my father cut limes for his cocktails. He would quickly squeeze a lime in the tall glass, then toss the ends in the sink, steadying himself on the counter with thin hands, dry and dark. As a teenager, I'd drink with Lisa and Bob, lime and lemon liqueurs swiped from our parents' cabinets. Our drunkenness in the cold night behind a church down the street. Elvis Costello songs on the cassette player. I would cry in my room when I came home after school. I feared the future might not be what I imagined. Thank you. Okay, and another world. Summer brought flowers this fall. We volunteered our skulls. We slept on utopian benches. Sometimes tourists got caught in the crossfire, the burning sensation. We locked eyelids. We held hope. Our bright torsos wrapped in sapphire suits. Don't touch, please do. Then spring shot wet bullets into our electric skin. Do you know the fruit durian? This is called durian. I am the lonely king, ruler of all, both sick and sweet. I sit on my throne alone, woven branch and leaf. Cloak of spikes and thorns prevents touch. Hard husk, I trust no one. Should I crack open upon fall or wall, a scent so foul and rank, tremble and crawl, tremble and crawl. All right. The contract. I am a teacher. They are civil engineers. We study the rules of grammar. I write on the whiteboard sentences in active and passive. Either an indirect object or a direct object may become the subject of a passive sentence. He walks in late. He wears a parka. He avoids my eyes. The students look down. We assume there are rules that both parties must follow, a written or unwritten contract. He is anger and rage. We can hear Pearl at her keyboard, a 9-to-5 contract, 2 weeks off the first year, 3 the second. A health insurance plan through Kaiser, a high deductible. We are nerves and muscles and vessels of blood. We are socially acceptable behaviors. We are brown blazers with lint on them and failed attempts at connection. Phrases and clauses and summary notes of longing and grief. Memos to parents who are aging. An email to the son lost and wandering through Georgia. A text to the neighbor who undresses in front of the window. We signed contracts. There are expectations. In the passive, the object of an active verb becomes the subject of a passive verb. He brings his fist to the table. We have forgotten the contract. He has not read the rules. All right. My mother always says, "Can you stop writing poems about me?" Pixie. Mother called her Pixie the day she was born. She said, "What a little pixie. We'll call her Pixie and we'll dress her in green." So that was her entry into this blood-red, coal-black world. Her infant dreams were filled with emerald ghosts and terraced rice paddies. Mother had a wooden cage made for her, which she lived in until the age of 6. By the age of 8, she had perfected the Balinese monkey chant. The neighbors clapped. By the age of 10, her diet consisted entirely of cilantro, alfalfa, and collard greens. She felt nothing. Pain, joy, lust, anger. Why she was let out of her cage, she'll never know. Thank you. Okay, and it's my last poem, light side, 9. I was hypnotized by 9. I met him in a back valley. The cape he wore appealed. I took his hand and followed him home. 9 will never end, an ally. We skateboard through the alley, our powder blue capes flying through the valley of 9. We did it 9 times. Capes flung on the floor, caps hung on the door. Naples, nut bread, noontide, nightcaps. Nevertheless, 9 is fine with us. We swoop through space and time, wild capes and caps captivated. Never-ending valley of 9. Thank you very much.